A few years ago, if you asked somebody which country would dominate the future of cars, most people would probably say Germany, Japan, maybe the United States. Nobody was really talking about China. China was known for making cheap products, copying designs, manufacturing things for the rest of the world. They were not known for making the world's most advanced cars. But today, something strange is happening. Companies that have been building cars for over 100 years are suddenly looking over their shoulders. Governments are introducing tariffs, CEOs are giving interviews talking about competition. Countries are rewriting policies, and somehow, at the end of all of this, there is China. Now, when people hear this, they usually think this is another story about electric vehicles. That China simply made better EVs and everyone else fall behind. But that's actually not the interesting part. Because if this was only about making electric cars, Europe, America, Japan, all of them had enough money and enough engineering talent to catch up. The real story is much bigger. And honestly, I didn't fully understand it myself until I started digging deeper. Because what China built over the last 15 years wasn't just an EV industry. They built something much more dangerous. Imagine for a moment that tomorrow every smartphone company in the world suddenly loses access to computer chips. Doesn't matter how beautiful the phone is, doesn't matter how good the software is, without chips, nobody can build phones. Now replace chips with batteries. Suddenly, the entire EV story starts looking different. Before we get there, let's go back. Let's go back to time when most traditional cars companies were not talking about EVs or take EVs seriously. Back then, companies were making huge profits from petrol cars. The system worked, customers were happy, fuel stations were everywhere, service centers were everywhere. There wasn't really a strong reason to change. Even when Tesla started getting attention, many traditional manufacturers treated it as a niche product. Interesting? Yes. Dangerous? Not really. Meanwhile, something completely different was happening inside China. The Chinese government wasn't asking whether EVs should replace petrol cars next year or 10 years later. They were asking a different question. If the future becomes electric, how do we make sure we control the supply chain? That sounds boring, but that question might be one of the smartest decisions any country has made in modern manufacturing. While other countries were focusing on vehicles, China quietly started focusing on everything underneath the vehicle: mining, refining, battery materials, battery factories, battery technology, manufacturing capacity. At that time, it didn't make headlines. Nobody gets excited about lithium refinery. Nobody clicks on a news article about battery chemicals. Nobody watches a YouTube video about cathode production. But that's exactly why it worked. While the world was looking at the car, China was building the foundation underneath the car. And the crazy part, most people didn't notice until it was already finished. If you like these kind of videos, please make sure to subscribe this channel. See you in my next video.